I've been a client of Bruce's for exactly 1 year now. And to say that my life has changed for the better would be an understatement. Not only financially, but also emotionally. Time spent with family is more valuable, less stress, and it's just been remarkable.
Hi, this is Bruce Reimer, founder of Chirowealth Learning Systems. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you what Dr. Jason Ryan was able to accomplish using my proprietary wealth building system, which has moved so many chiropractors away from financial uncertainty to uncommon prosperity. Before I begin, I want to stress that Dr. Ryan had tried many things to free himself from the shackles of debt and taxes with little to no success. Jason's financial transformation began by scheduling a 15-minute telephone conversation with me. Had he never made that call, it's safe to say he would not have experienced the dramatic results I'm sharing with you now.
What prompted me to call Bruce was just repeatedly seeing his ad in the Chiropractic Economics magazine. So I thought I'd go with my gut, and something told me to call him, and so I set up my first meeting with Bruce via the telephone. What really interested me was I felt like I was being interviewed, and so that made me a little more intrigued as to, why is this guy not asking me to be a part of his program? He made very clear that there are certain things you have to be willing to do to be accepted into this program. So thank God I was accepted into the program with Bruce, and it's been just a remarkable year.
Here's where the magic began for Jason. What you see here is the Where My Money Goes worksheet, which is part of my proprietary wealth building system, which I developed over 30 years ago. The Where My Money Goes worksheet is designed to highlight an individual's financial life on one single page. I want to preface what's to come by saying that Jason had saved the sum total of only $8,000 in over 14 years of practice. Jason had no strategy or plan for designing his financial future. Until now. This happens to be an actual Where My Money Goes worksheet that Dr. Jason Ryan sent me on March 28, 2014, just 6 weeks after he began working with me. As you can see here, his actual collection trend for the year was $322,000. This collection trend is calculated by taking the average of actual weekly collections and then multiplying that number by 52 to calculate the annual trend. So in the case of Dr. Ryan, based on his actual trend of $322,000, and then subtracting out his business overhead, lifestyle expenses, and taxes, was now on track to save $34,683 every year, a vast improvement over the $8,000 he struggled to save over his first 14 years in practice. Fast forward 6 months later, and as of September 19, 2014, Jason's collection trend shot up to $506,000. After factoring in business overhead, lifestyle expenses, and taxes, he is now on track to save $172,000 per year. I've calculated what an additional $172,000 per year saved annually translates to when compounded at only 5% for the next 20 years. It amounts to an additional wealth accumulation for Jason of over $5 million. Adding to this incredible benefit, Jason now has the ability to become debt-free in the next 7 years. Truly remarkable. This appears to be an unbelievable result, but this change is more common than you may think.
My trend that we had set as a goal, just completing the paperwork this week, I'm actually $160,000 ahead of what we had down for my original goal for this year. So the program is hard work. Bruce will hold you accountable. It is not your regular practice management group where you do little seminars and things like that. There's a lot of homework involved. If you don't have the homework done, you will reschedule that meeting, and it could be a month later. So the time is valuable. I urge anybody, if you're considering this, and if you're willing to work and put forth the effort, to do the program. It's been just an amazing experience, and we're on track to have an even better year for next year than we did this year, which if one were to tell me how well we do this year before I started the program, I would think they're crazy. And so now I know it's achievable. You put forth the effort and the work, and I'm so excited about practice again. I was kind of down in a rut And Bruce's definition of a rut is a coffin with the ends kicked out. So it was enlightening, and it's enlightening. It's awesome to talk to him I'm on a monthly call with him now, and just the projections for next year are infinite. So I can't say enough about him.
Jason now has in place a plan that can give him the passion and motivation to look forward to going to work each morning, knowing his efforts are resulting in a secure financial future. Let me close with this. Jason accomplished something he never thought possible and learned a simple system that he applied diligently to transform his personal and financial life. Not every chiropractor will achieve the same results. However, every chiropractor could. It all begins with opening yourself up to new possibilities. You just don't know what you don't know.